Just ahead, an organization that is changing the lives of the homeless in Syracuse with a simple sandwich.
Now, from the EMC studio at Onondaga Community College, this is ONTV Update.
Good afternoon and welcome to ONTV Update. This is Friday, April 27th. I'm Jacob Manroe.
And I'm Shiloh Joyner. According to the National Alliance of Homelessness in America, about 550,000 people experience homelessness on any given night.
With the numbers constantly growing, more and more people are on the streets seeking aid. I found one organization looking to make a difference for the homeless of Syracuse.
If we eat, they eat.
If we eat, they eat.
That's what I'm talking about.
When your home is the street, finding a meal can be difficult. For those in Syracuse, a helping hand comes every Saturday.
We Rise Above the Streets is really doing something in the street of Syracuse. Because you know what we're doing that nobody's not doing at all? We're bringing the community together.
Sandwich Saturdays invites volunteers from all over central New York to come together to feed the homeless community.
Any given Saturday, we'll have over 100 volunteers, and you see like these youth organizations that showed up today.
Chris, like many others, want to spread Al-Amin's message and dedicate their Saturdays to the greater good.
Al-Amin's a very inspirational man, and he's trying to help our friends in the homeless community, and it really grabbed me, and I enjoy being here.
You can find the line of homeless here every Saturday on the corner of West Onondaga Street and South Clinton Street, waiting for a meal. For most, being homeless might never be a concern. But Al-Amin says it's important not to take it for granted.
Children, please pay attention. Before you leave here, hug your mom, kiss your mom and dad, and tell them I love you. Because for the past 2 years, I have to go out in the street and see children your age asking for food and clothes.
While supporting homeless needs is important, that's not Al-Amin's main goal.
If you see somebody on the corner, see somebody asking for food, it's not about money. Please take that off your mind. It's not about money. It's all about smiling, being kind to them. That's what it's about.
If you'd like to find out more information about Sandwich Saturdays or other ways you can help the homeless community, you can visit their website at weriseabovethestreets.org.
If you like jazz, then you're in luck. This Sunday, the Sheridan at Syracuse University is hosting the Tony Desiree and CNY Jazz Orchestra from 6 to 8 p.m. To buy tickets or to find out more information about upcoming events, go to www.cnyjazz.com. To reach them directly, call at 315-479-5299.
2 years ago marked the founding of the local movie production company American High. Both the company and their many acting extras that live around Syracuse see this as a once-in-a-lifetime chance at making it big. Join ONTV Update's Austin Miller as we take a look inside the Syracuse film industry.
American High was made almost 2 years ago and founded around Liverpool. So far, they have gotten actors that have appeared in TV shows and movies like 13 Reasons Why and The Maze Runner.
Behind me is the old Zog High School building, which they recently purchased to use as their HQ for pre-production and post-production. They also use it sometimes to film high school scenes.
But why Syracuse of all places? Why not any other place? James Fazio is the lead location scout of American High, who makes most of the deals for filming locations, and he thinks that Syracuse is the perfect area for filming.
I think we have a good shot at becoming a viable film market, and I think we're well on our way to be a thriving film industry. Syracuse right now is a pretty good place to film because of the tax credits. New York has a 40% below the line tax incentive for producers that film upstate. But that's kind of what drew the company here, and what everyone's learning is that the community is great too, and the cost of living is pretty low, so there's other costs that are low. So on top of the tax credit, you also have low cost of living and just an awesome community to work with.
Right now, they're currently filming their third movie, Looks That Kill, which will be available on Netflix near the end of 2018.
Coming up, we'll take a look at next week's full weather forecast.
We'll also take a look at what Central New York weather does to the roads. We'll be right back.
If
If you enjoy art, then stop by the Ann Felton Art Gallery. The gallery is located on the first floor beneath the Storer Auditorium of Ferrante Hall. The newly designed gallery provides the perfect space to relax and enjoy the spoils of creativity right here on campus. Now on view until November 7th, the surreal art and paper sculptures of June Tyler. The gallery is open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come on and enjoy the show.
I went to college with the idea that I was going to take Ryan Seacrest's job. Through my time at OCC, I was able to learn, you know what, my skill set more realistically lends to marketing and customer relations. And that really gave me a direction of where it is that I should go professionally. The benefit of having a smaller class size is that I get one-on-one attention from my professor. And that's one of the things that I loved about having those smaller classes. I'm very glad that I learned my professionalism in the area where I am practicing professionally.
Explore the possibilities and reach your full potential with Phi Theta Kappa, the official honor society for two-year colleges. To be invited, you need at least 12 completed OCC credit hours and a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. Once you're in, you'll have access to scholarship, service, fellowship, and leadership opportunities. Come to the PTK and Honors Program Suite at Coulter Hall to learn more. A whole world of opportunities is waiting for you. What are you waiting for?
Finals are coming up fast, and Coulter Library is ready. We have lots of new computers, several new study rooms, and extended hours for finals review sessions. If you're stressed about that final exam or frantically working to finish that term paper, look no further. Take advantage of our subject resources and prepare for the end of a successful semester here at Coulter Library.
When I got to high school, I had two phenomenal teachers that inspired me. I knew that I wanted to inspire students like she inspired me. If I can get a student to take another math course, I feel like it's a huge success. I think there aren't that many people in their lifetime who find the perfect job. And for me, this has been the perfect job.
Welcome back to ONTV Update. I'm Shiloh Joyner. Plenty of people have been talking about the weather lately, so let's get right into it. Today we'll be seeing mostly clouds in the sky with a high of 62 and a low of 45. Now on to the 5-day forecast. Tomorrow we're looking at rain with a high of 57 and a low of 35. Sunday is going to dip down into the 30s with more rain, but on Monday it'll be back in the 50s with a low of 39 and some morning showers. Tuesday the sun will come out and temperatures will continue to rise with a high of 67. That warm weather will carry over into Wednesday with a high of 77 and a low in the high 50s. Central New York has some unusual winters, and this past one was especially intense. But while you're enjoying the beginning of spring, be careful of what might be on the roads. John Burns is the manager at Midas in Cicero. Cars come into the shop with lots of different issues, but there's one problem he sees quite often.
Upstate New York, you're going to see a lot of excessive tire wear. Front end components, obviously a lot of potholes during the transition from, especially winter to spring.
From roads to parking lots, Syracuse has a lot of potholes. But why is that? OCC ecology professor Justin Feeney says that Syracuse has a lot of weather conditions that can contribute to holes in the road.
We try to seal those roads as best we can, but once that crack forms, whatever might be the initial cause of that crack, you get that water flowing into that crack. So it might be a little bit of a warmer day, you get some water in the crack, then it gets real cold at night, and that water in the crack freezes, the water expands. It's going to probably further propagate the crack, and then again you get the snowplow catching a hold of that crack and probably pulling out a chunk of the road.
While potholes may seem unavoidable, there are different ways to protect you and your car from the harsh weather.
Pay very close attention to the road conditions. Bringing your vehicle in, getting the tires off, doing a rotation. Good tires is key for the climate that we have, being a severe climate. You need good tires in the snow.
And safe driving is crucial for any weather. The City of Syracuse has created an online database with information on road conditions and potholes, as well as housing, infrastructure, and more. You can check it out at data.syrgov.net. Don't you change that channel. After the break, there's even more ONTV update. Up next, we'll explore the world of professional bowling right here in Syracuse. Stay tuned.
One of the very valuable mandates of the community college is that it draws the student population from the entire community and sees its real goal to embrace the diversity that's in the community and make sure that that's evident in the classroom. Characteristics of community college is diversity in academic background. Usually there's quite a lot of diversity. One of my favorite parts of teaching at a community college is that diversity.
My first impression of the music department was that the faculty is so friendly and caring, and they all want you to succeed. The professors really want to be there. They have smiles on their face the whole time during classes, and they make sure you're learning everything. They really make class enjoyable, so I'm always learning and having fun. Everyone's just so caring and they want you to do well.
Finals are coming up fast, and Coulter Library is ready. We have lots of new computers, several new study rooms, and extended hours for finals review sessions. If you're stressed about that final exam or frantically working to finish that term paper, look no further. Take advantage of our subject resources and prepare for the end of a successful semester here at Coulter Library.
When I got to high school, I had two phenomenal teachers that inspired me. I knew that I wanted to inspire students like she inspired me. If I can get a student to take another math course, I feel like it's a huge success. I think there aren't that many people in their lifetime who find the perfect job. And for me, this has been the perfect job.
Explore the possibilities and reach your full potential with Phi Theta Kappa, the official honor society for two-year colleges. To be invited, you need at least 12 completed OCC credit hours and a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. Once you're in, you'll have access to scholarship, service, fellowship, and leadership opportunities. Come to the PTK and Honors Program Suite at Coulter Hall to learn more. A whole world of opportunities is waiting for you. What are you waiting for?
Welcome back. I'm Nolan Barth, the biggest sports fan at OCC, despite what Shiloh and Mark say. So who's ready for their ONTV Update Sports Update? This month, the United States Bowling Congress helped transform the main exhibit halls of the On Center into a new bowling center. They opened the venue with the USBC Masters.
Andrew Anderson has been bowling for most of his life, and his win at the USBC Masters has yet to sink in.
I literally was walking in a bowling alley at 3 years old. I learned how to walk in a bowling alley pretty much. I grew up at both Holly Lanes and Galaxy Lanes, and I mean, it's unbelievable.
Andrew faced off against bowlers like Rhino Page, who he has been idolizing since childhood.
I am so proud of Andrew. I've known Andrew since he was in high school, watching him at Junior Gold, and what a phenomenal talent. And this was only, it was only a matter of time.
This was Andrew Anderson's first major PBA title, and as a lifelong fan of the sport, Andrew can only describe this win as unbelievable.
You come from a small town and you watch people and you get drawn to a sport and you really don't know how big it is. And now I've been across the world. I just won on one of the biggest stages. It's so unbelievable.
Andrew hopes that this is the first of many titles in his young career and looks forward to the next competition.
Bowling is one of the oldest sports in the world, and it was great to see it live in the On Center's new bowling center. If you missed out on the bowling, you can look up the next event on the On Center's website, oncenter.org. And now it is time for something completely different. Last week was intense for the Lasers. The Onondaga softball team faced off against Herkimer. OCC lost with a final score of 2-5. Caitlin Stubbs hit 2 runs for Herkimer. In the next game, Herkimer had a total of 9 runs. OCC will play again Saturday at 1 o'clock against Onondaga Community College. Let's move on to baseball. The OCC Lasers faced off against the Genesee Cougars. The final score was 5-3, with Genesee triumphing. Deion Rosalie was at bat 4 times for Genesee Community College. The next game of the night saw Onondaga triumph over the Cougars with a final score of 3-2. Onondaga's next game is Saturday at 1 p.m. against Finger Lake Community College. The Syracuse Crunches is switching it up for their lineup at the playoffs. Crunch coach Ben Gruhl has decided to switch out Eddie Pasquale as goalie and put in Connor Ingram. According to Syracuse.com, the switch has more to do with Gruhl's desire to keep a rotation than Pascal's ability as goalie. So guys, this was my first time going to a professional bowling event, and I gotta say I had an awesome time. I really loved it.
That's great. I really like bowling, although I'm not that good at it.
I think I'm in the same boat as you, Shiloh. I love the sport, and my skills just aren't the best.
I think it's safe to say that we could all use a little practice, so I think we all should meet up later and have a UNC bowling league or something like that.
I'm into it.
So, we have to go to break now, but coming up next, we take a quick look into OCC's nursing program and how they give back through international volunteer programs.
This and more when ONTV Update continues.
If you enjoy art, then stop by the Ann Felton Art Gallery. The gallery is located on the first floor beneath the Storer Auditorium of Ferrante Hall. The newly designed gallery provides the perfect space to relax and enjoy the spoils of creativity right here on campus. Now on view until November 7th, the surreal art and paper sculptures of June Tyler. The gallery is open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come on and enjoy the show.
When I got to high school, I had two phenomenal teachers that inspired me. I knew that I wanted to inspire students like she inspired me. If I can get a student to take another math course, I feel like it's a huge success. I think there aren't that many people in their lifetime who find the perfect job. And for me, this has been the perfect job.
Explore the possibilities and reach your full potential with Phi Theta Kappa, the official honor society for two-year colleges. To be invited, you need at least 12 completed OCC credit hours and a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. Once you're in, you'll have access to scholarship, service, fellowship, and leadership opportunities. Come to the PTK and Honors Program Suite at Coulter Hall to learn more. A whole world of opportunities is waiting for you. What are you waiting for?
I went to college with the idea that I was going to take Ryan Seacrest's job. Through my time at OCC, I was able to learn, you know what, my skill set more realistically lends to marketing and customer relations. And that really gave me a direction of where it is that I should go professionally. The benefit of having a smaller class size is that I get one-on-one attention from my professor. And that's one of the things that I loved about having those smaller classes. I'm very glad that I learned my professionalism in the area where I am practicing professionally.
My first impression of the music department was that the faculty is so friendly and caring, and they all want you to succeed. The professors really want to be there. They have smiles on their face the whole time during classes, and they make sure you're learning everything. They really make class enjoyable, so I'm always learning and having fun. Everyone's just so caring and they want you to do well.
Welcome back. Over the break, OCC's nursing program didn't spend their holiday relaxing.
Instead, they decided to give back and travel to Guatemala for a service learning trip. They brought everything from important medical supplies to everyday items like toothbrushes and Band-Aids. The students also helped build new wood-burning stoves since the existing stoves were in desperate need of repairs.
April is almost over, but with a high of 70 degrees this past week, it looks like spring is here to stay. What better way to enjoy the spring weekend than to see a show? The Syracuse stage will conclude its 2017-2018 season with the Magic Play. The show, starring Brett Schneider, combines drama and illusion for a performance that ends differently every take. The next showings are scheduled for tonight at 8 p.m., Saturday, April 28th at 3 and 8 p.m., and Sunday, April 29th at 2 and 7 p.m. at the Syracuse stage at 920 East Genesee Street in Syracuse. Tickets start at $20 for single admission.
Shiloh is back now with the weekend weather forecast. Shiloh, what can we expect?
I'm glad you asked, Jacob. We're going to be seeing a lot of rain this weekend. Today's high is in the low 60s with some showers in the afternoon. Saturday will have a high in the high 50s and a low in the mid 30s. Sunday is going to be quite a bit colder with a high of 39 and a low of 33. It's not going to be a great weekend for outdoor fun.
So with the weather looking down, do you guys still have any plans for the weekend?
I'm going to be working the whole weekend. So, what about you, Nolan?
Well, I just basically am going to see movies. I have seen Avengers: Infinity War twice, so I probably should see it maybe 5 more times, give or take. How about you, Jake?
Probably just going to stay in and study up for those final exams, as the end of the semester is coming quicker than we expect. Well, that's our show for today, and we hope you've enjoyed watching.
Have a fantastic weekend, and we hope to see you next time here at ONTV Update.